Today we are going to look at the KS countdown sale. This snippet in fact is an update to our previous one, but we have completely improved the snippet, and most importantly, beside the main section that you can add to your home page or to any other Shopify page, we have also added the product block for the snippet on the product page that you can use to show directly on the product page. And this one right here has some other important feature that we are going to check next. Okay, so first we are going to check the installation, and then we are going to check the various configuration and options that we have for both the snippet on the product page and the one that you can use on any other Shopify page as a section. Okay, after you have downloaded the snippet packages, and in fact we have two zip packages for the snippets. One is the section that you can use as a section on your home page or any other pages on your Shopify store, and the one is the one that you need to use if you plan to add the snippet on as a product block on the product page. Okay, let's first start with the section. Double click to unzip it. Then all we have to do here, open the snippet file, copy everything within it. Then from the Shopify store, go to the theme you want to install it, edit code, and all we have to do here is create a new section called KS countdown sale and paste the contents of the file here. Then hit the customize button, and now we can add the snippet either on the home page or any other page that you prefer. KS countdown sale. Okay, hit the save button, and as you can see now the snippet is working perfectly. Now let's install the snippet that will show on the product page. Double click to unzip it, and in fact for this snippet, beside the main snippet file, we need to do two more changes on the main product file, but those changes are simple enough. Okay, first let's add the main snippet file, copy the contents of the file, then edit code, and for this snippet, in fact this one is not a section like we did previously, but in fact is a snippet. So here we need to enter KS product block countdown and paste the snippet file. So we have a README guide here that you can check for more in detail information about the installation. And here what we have to do is find this file, the main product file, and here we need to do two changes. Okay, first we need to find this line of code here. Okay, and here what we need to do is call the snippet that we have just created. Let's quickly fix the formatting here. Okay. Let's make sure everything is as it is here. Okay, when I come down, and now it should be fine. And last change we need to do is find the schema file here on the same file, and here all we have to do is add the settings for the snippet block that we have just created, and the code is found on this file here that is inside the package. All you have to do here is copy this file here and paste it. And let's quickly fix the formatting as well. And now everything should be fine. Let's quickly test the snippet on the product page. Hit the customize button, go to any product, and add the snippet anywhere that you need on this product information section. And as you can see, the snippet is showing perfectly on as a product block. Okay, next we're going to check the configuration for both the section, the main section, and this one on the product block. Okay, let's check the configuration that we have for the section first, and then we are going to check the one for the snippet on the product page. Okay, first we have the settings for the background color and the text color here. We can change those. For example, we can have a dark variant if you prefer, like this, and also we can also adjust the color for the actual countdown. We are going to check them next, but let's quickly revert the changes. Then you have the settings for the background image, and as you can see on our second example here, we have set the background image, and also there are a few more settings here, like for example you can adjust the overlay color here and also have a more opacity for the overlay if you prefer, or even make the background blurred like this. Okay, then we have the settings for the spacing, top and bottom. So here the countdown consists of two blocks, one for the actual countdown on the left and the text on the right side. You can also adjust the order for the countdown and have the countdown on the right and the text on the left if you move this block around. But it is important to note that on the mobile, whatever you have this positioned, it will affect only the desktop view, because on the mobile the countdown will be always on the top as it should be. Okay, then next let's see the changes, the settings, sorry, for the countdown block. Okay, so first the important settings is of course the date time, and this must be in this format that is written just below. So your month, day, hours and minutes. Okay, and this is the format that you need to add. And also it is important to note that this date will be according to the date format that you have on the time zone that you have specified on the Shopify admin. So it will be on that time zone. So if you are on the Eastern time, it will be on the Eastern time. And another important thing is that if this date expires, so if the countdown expires, the whole section will not show up, so it will be hidden. Okay, next we have the styling for these circles here. We can choose a background color for them, like this for example. We can have a text color, we can have the border width like this for example, or even set to 0 to remove the border at all, and the settings for the border color. And here we have the settings to control the font size for both mobile and for desktop. For example, you can make the circles bigger by changing the font size, and also the same thing for mobile if you prefer to have smaller or bigger. Okay, then you have settings for the animation, and if you can see, these circles are moving up and down, and if you don't want that to happen, simply disable these settings here. And finally you have the translation here for this countdown. For example, here you can just say min to keep it short. And the seconds, you can say sec to keep it short as well. Okay, next we have the other block, the text block, and here we can control the text align for both mobile and for desktop. For example, if you have this position on the left on desktop, you can also change the text align to the right side and it looks more nice. Okay, then you have the title here and the title font size and the description here and settings for two bottoms as well. If you don't want to have the secondary bottom, for example, simply leave this field empty. And yes, this should be all for the countdown sale section. Now let's check the settings that you have on the product page. Let's open the other test theme that you are using, and here if you go on the product page, and this in fact is not a section, but now it is a block within this product information section. Okay, again we have here the date time, which as we explained before, it must be in this format. But here on the product page we have another important settings, and that is the metafield that we can specify. This metafield right here. And what this does is it allows you to have different timers for different products. But again, you can just use this one right here, and this will be the same timer. It will make the same timers for all your products. But again, if you prefer to have different timers for different products, we need to create this metafield right here with the type of date and time. So let's quickly create that metafield. And if you can see here, we need to have in this namespace and this key here. So here we need to have that, and here we can call it anything we prefer. And the type must be date time. And hit the save button. And here, if we go on any of the product, we can then select our desired expiration date, that you can have this field different for all our products. Okay, and hit the save button. So in this way, the snippet will show the date from that field. Next, we have the styling for this block. We can have a different background color, for example, like this, and have the foreground color white. Have this one white. Then border width, again, if you don't want borders, simply leave to 0. And border radius, if you prefer it to have rounded corners, we can do it like so. Or text align, we can change like this. Then we have the styling for the actual countdown on the top. Again, we can change these fields to match our desired style, as you seen previously. And then we have here the text, the title and the description, and the title font size. And here we have some more settings to adjust the padding. For example, we can adjust it like this if you prefer, and to match it exactly how you need it. But overall, you don't need to adjust these values here. And then again, we have the settings for the translation, as we've seen previously. Okay, that should be all for the KS countdown sale. Thanks for watching.